Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Wisdom Thought. I'm Lolo Adam, and this is our space to pause, reflect, and learn how wisdom can guide us through life's ups and downs. Wisdom isn't just big ideas. It's the little choices we make every day, how we treat others, how we respond to challenges, and how we keep our hearts at peace. Together, we'll take a verse, uncover its lesson, and talk about simple, practical ways to live it out. So settle in and let's grow in wisdom, one thought at a time. 1. Start children off on the way they should go, and even when they are old, they will not turn from it. Proverbs 22:6. Picture this. Maria is a single mother raising 2 kids. Every night, no matter how tired she is after work, she gathers her children before bed to pray together and read a short Bible verse. Sometimes the kids get restless. Sometimes they giggle and want to skip it, but Maria stays consistent. She knows she's planting seeds. Years later, her son Daniel goes off to college. Away from home, he's surrounded by new influences and temptations. One stressful night before an exam, he feels overwhelmed. Then, out of habit, he remembers the bedtime prayers with his mom. Without even thinking, he bows his head and prays for peace and strength. That small moment anchors him, reminding him of the faith he was raised in. Maria's nightly routine may have seemed small, but it shaped Daniel's heart. 2. Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. Proverbs 13:20. Imagine this. Anna had just started a new job at a large company. She noticed 2 types of coworkers. One group that worked hard, stayed professional, and supported each other, and another group that constantly gossiped, complained, and looked for shortcuts. At first, Anna joined the gossip group during breaks, thinking it was just harmless talk. But soon, she realized their negativity was rubbing off on her. She felt drained, unmotivated, and even started falling behind in her tasks. One day, after a tough week, Anna decided to eat lunch with the more positive group. Instead of complaining, they talked about career goals, encouraged each other, and shared advice on handling stress. Slowly, Anna shifted to spending more time with them, and it changed her work life. She grew more confident, productive, and even earned a promotion later on. 3. Those who guard their mouths and their tongues keep themselves from calamity. Proverbs 21:23. Figure this out. Michael worked in an office where tensions often ran high. One afternoon, during a team meeting, his boss criticized a project Michael had worked hard on. His first instinct was to defend himself sharply and point out that the mistakes weren't even his fault. The words were already on the tip of his tongue, but he paused. Instead of snapping back, Michael took a deep breath and simply said, "I understand. I'll review the project and make sure it's improved." Later, his boss discovered the issue actually came from another department and even apologized to Michael for the misunderstanding. If Michael had spoken out in anger, he might have damaged his reputation and his relationship with his boss. But by guarding his mouth, he avoided unnecessary conflict and gained respect. 4. Hatred stirs up conflict, but love covers over all wrongs. Proverbs 10:12. Think of this. One evening at home, 2 brothers, Jake and Mark, got into an argument. Jake borrowed Mark's favorite basketball shoes without asking and ended up scuffing them badly during a game. When Mark saw the damage, he exploded. "You always touch my things without permission. I'm so done with you." He slammed the door to his room. The tension lingered in the house. Their parents noticed, and it could have easily turned into days of cold shoulders and more fighting. That's the hatred stirring up conflict. But later that night, Jake knocked on Mark's door. He admitted, "I was wrong. I should have asked. I'll save up to help fix them." Instead of holding on to anger, Mark sighed, looked at his brother, and said, "It's okay. They're just shoes. I don't want us fighting over this." The 2 ended up laughing and even planned to play basketball together the next day. Mark's choice to forgive out of love covered over the wrong, keeping peace in their relationship. So let's carry this wisdom into our everyday lives, at work, at home, and in the quiet moments no one else sees. The beauty of God's Word is that it doesn't just stay on the page. It transforms how we live, how we speak, and how we treat others. Thanks for joining me today on Wisdom Thought. Until next time, keep leaning on God's Word and let wisdom guide your steps.